In 1875, the town of Merrimack, New Hampshire, whispered one name: Timothy Caldwell. The boy who spoke in numbers. Who never aged. Who could predict deaths with terrifying precision. Scientists came. Priests came. No one could explain him. They called it a hoax. A case of rural hysteria. But they never saw what we found next. Pause. In this video, we're diving into part 2 of the mystery. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch it first, then come back. And if you're into real horror rooted in truth, subscribe, hit the bell, and stay close. Because this story doesn't end the way you think it does. The death log. When the Caldwell home was abandoned in 1893, it sat untouched for decades. In 1947, a local historian named Walter Reeve entered the attic. What he found was a thick notebook hidden beneath the floorboards. Inside, 43 names. Each written in the same small, childlike handwriting. Each followed by a date, and a cause of death. The first name, Edward King, died February 14, 1876. Official cause? Drowned in a well. But he was nowhere near a well. He choked in his sleep. The second, Mary Whitlock. 1877, house fire. Again, wrong. She died during childbirth. But here's the thing, the dates were always right. Years ahead of time. At the bottom of the page, scribbled in red, I didn't want them to go. It's believed Timothy wrote these. But he stopped going to school in 1875. He stopped speaking altogether. How did he know these names? These fates? And why did all of them die exactly when he said they would? The Violet Incident. According to former schoolmate Abigail Lennox, the first real disturbance happened in April of 1875. Violet Monroe, age 9, was asked to read in class. She stumbled over her words. Timothy, silent for weeks, stood up and said 3 words, "She won't see June." Everyone froze. He wasn't being cruel. He looked blank, like he didn't know he was speaking. 2 months later, Violet collapsed during lunch. No known condition. No warning. She died within minutes. Her parents had no answers. And Timothy? He never said another word in school again. After that, families kept their children away from him. But the deaths didn't stop. They just got harder to ignore. Scientists, spirits, and silence. News of Timothy's predictions reached Boston. Then New York. In October 1875, a neurologist named Dr. Samuel Alcott visited the Caldwell home. He described Timothy as vacant, responsive only to questions about numbers or death. The boy showed no signs of brain trauma. No seizure history. No psychosis. But he didn't blink when asked about the future. He simply answered. How does he know? Dr. Alcott's journal, October 15, 1875. Then came the spiritualists. A woman named Helena Ward claimed Timothy was a conduit. She placed her hands on his shoulders and screamed. She said she saw a field of bodies. A tree with no roots. A boy buried twice. None of it made sense, until 1962, when land development uncovered a mass grave 200 yards from the Caldwell property. 17 unmarked graves. Children. Never documented. The nightwalking. Local accounts from neighbors spoke of nightwalking. Timothy would walk the fields alone after midnight. His eyes open but vacant. Sometimes barefoot. Sometimes laughing. Always silent. One neighbor, Thomas Wright, claimed he followed Timothy one night. The boy stopped by a tree, scratched something into the bark, then turned to Thomas and whispered, "Don't look at the river on Friday." That Friday, Thomas's youngest daughter drowned in that river. The missing years. After 1877, Timothy vanished from public life. No more school. No church. No sightings. But one thing stands out. From age 10 to 17, he did not appear to age. Even in the final photo taken of him, he still looked 10. Still had that faraway stare. In 1883, his mother wrote a letter to a local pastor. It ends with, "He sleeps longer each day. He speaks only when it rains. I think he's leaving soon, not dying, just leaving." Then, he was gone. No obituary. No burial. No proof he ever died. The Caldwell home was sold in 1893. Empty. The final evidence. In 2005, a researcher named Dana Holloway uncovered one final note from the Caldwell attic, preserved under glass. A single sheet, written in charcoal. If you read this, don't ask who I was. Ask who I used to be. They thought I was predicting death. I wasn't. I was remembering it. Before it happened. It was signed, TC. Even now, scientists can't explain Timothy. His existence challenges time, memory, trauma. Was he a prophet? A lost soul reliving a past life? Or something worse, something outside of explanation? Maybe he wasn't a window into the future. Maybe he was a fracture in the present. If you enjoyed this tale and want more horror stories like this, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share it with someone who loves unsolved mysteries. This world is full of hidden truths, but some of them are better left untouched. See you in the next video.